respect the rhyme as I climb, you will find there are few that could match the lines I sign. I am smooth, so smooth you remove to the side as I glide across your mind and define what's behind your mystical massacre of abominable lyric. Taking time to find a sign of a spirit force, of course I endorse just what I'm saying. Don't step to me, I'm not playing King Ramsey next to be large and charged on a barge in devotion to a quotient. If you don't understand the hand that I'm playing, bet cause I don't flex the sex, know what I'm saying? Stick around and hound just like the dog you are at the bar. You won't go far, I got the keys to your car. Or you go, or who go, or what, I don't know. $3 car, so what? Check out the radio? Never mind, I'm not blind to the fact that if I don't stay on track, you might act like I don't care. The fair pay education, just do it like the Nike sensation. A hip-hop phantom, that's what I am. Damn the man, band the hands on this jam. The force of love to your neighbor or brother. The great spirit, high heaven, the one earth mother. It's okay that you might be rhythm blind, as long as you're finding my rhyme a sign of peace of mind. Best get your peace of mind. Yeah. Best get that peace of mind. I write the rhymes that you never heard, the jazz rap style that makes you go word, the flow that goes with the syncopated rhythm when the crowd says ho. This is what I give them, smooth rhymes all the time. Never looking fool, never looking blind. I am the man that's on the mic. Ramesses Osceola tonight.
You sing, you sing, you sing.
Now that you heard the word, the action verb, you're finding your literature all quite absurd. Feel the pain of knowledge, gain and power. Fist of fury, fill the time, the hour. However, the level of a man is measured by the clothes, the hold, the kind of car, or what he buys. Flies away all of it as soon as the money spent. Always we seem to forget there is the rent. Peace of mind, you ask what do I mean? When you use, you don't lose, and booze you don't buy. Special occasions though, I'm not a condoner. What I do is my business like you, so let's leave alone. Step on the map, backtrack, flapjack, the cornbread, the biscuit, the green beans and all that. A back kick Batman, I slap the hook. Grab Thor's hammer, move to the backstroke. I smacked Superman, it might but sound sad. I went for Michael J, but the man was bad. The moral of the story is never underestimate. Assume the doom of the boom if you act fake. Feel the real of the steel as it penetrates. Steal the meal that you feel if your stomach aches. Now my son, the fun is done, you stand to lose. Jump in the car, why don't you cruise and think about it? What you seem to find, a man with no peace is a man with no mind. Best get your peace of mind.
Because it looks like you got a haircut.
It has come to this.
When I would dream, inebriated souls would pass by and break my plane of thought. Then I'd wonder why people would treat me with vicious ignorance, and then I'd realize it was indigenous foolishness projected by neighborhood thugs through media concept and TV plug. Poor teaching the school produced remedial citizens. Finally silent aggressors with nowhere to start and can see people talk about me like I am trash. Not thinking about feelings, just constant threats. But I won't deter from my final goal. Induce pain and strain the brain until I'm old. Behold, Ramesses, linguistical samurai, to cut through the bull, to get through the heart if I'm not getting through to you. I'm trying the next verse, I try not to curse and remain diverse, cause I'm
It has come to
Ramesses,
come to
Osceola,
come to this. Come to
the medicine.
come to this.
A dark voice descends on a dark land, descends on a dark man whose voice is choice to withstand. Reminiscing on past lives, ancestors and kings' minds not allowed to understand a voice to repeat this. Chain to hang, hanging from sleeve to ground. A concept deep, too much for you to take down. And it sounds like you don't like my voice tone. Well, I'ma force you to feel these voices, choices that enter my head like a banshee trying to wake up the dead. Echoes, caverns, catacombs of memory. All I have left have now become enemies, pulling me down deep into a stupor. Like a practical joke, no, like a blooper. My thoughts are caught by degrees of intellect. A fish in a fishnet, it makes me upset. I guess no matter where you go, there you are. And I'll be there by far.
It has come to this. It has come.
Look for Ramesses.
Come to this.
There he is.
Come to this.
As I reach into my bag of medicine, my thoughts retract and react to the stepperman, thinking how hard it was in the beginning. They said I couldn't do it, but now who's winning? You know I'm the move. So move aside and let the move do what I gotta do to survive. I won't take no for an answer. My rhymes are medicine hitting harder than cancer. No dilution for the soul, so you can feel at ease. I give you the whole, so you will feel the breeze. Feel the breeze of Ramesses.
Who are you and what's the meaning of this? This. Do you realize who I am? Do you realize who I am? Do you realize who I am? You accidentally interrupted a very serious scientific experiment. He said, Lord, why did you make me so dark?
The blackness, it's a fact. This skin of mine sometimes won't allow me to succeed, and I bleed from the mouth, the disease of the darkness that I'm caught in. Cause it's plain to see, sometimes I can't get a job, even though I try. It's the truth, it's not a lie. Some believe that I do not try hard enough. Let me give you an example of why it's tough. I went to Mickey D's to apply. I filled out an app, I call it a try. I went back 25 times, count them. I see some new faces behind the counter, what's up? I didn't get a call. Some say that's how the chips fall. I'm like, I'm not so sure. So I asked to see the manager to make sure. Comes out and gives me an interview on the spot. Something about his eyes tells me it's a plot. And he confirmed it when he'd say, if you want a job, we need a resume. A resume? For McDonald's, he implied some college credits would be pleasing to Ronald. I was like, ooh. A hit from the low side. Right then I knew it was a ride. I was got to enter the blackness. Enter the blackness.
Make me
thoughts expand like balloons and rubber bands. Some try to squeeze and choke in the grains of sand, slipping through the hands of simpletons, collecting on the beach, on the edge of ocean of knowledge whose ships always come to port, where the thirsty gather and resort. Cause cool minds need a cool drink to help you to think and keep you in sync. Cause it don't take more than $5 to blow your mind in the particles of dust and atoms in the membranes. In retrospect, explosion so big it's got you in check and chains. Now you're a slave, bought and paid. I drive a Jag cause I got it made, and that's how I'm gonna live. So you can live that way too if you wanna live. So live, and don't be a fool. Do what you gotta do and go back to school. Stop selling them drugs on the corner. Know what I'm saying?
I go for that.
Enter the blackness.
I go for that.
my hair so coarse?
I go for that. I go for that. I go for that. I go for that.
is what I am. And I just don't want any fool to be getting in my face telling me that I can't be what I wanna be when I wanna be it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, this is how all should be. Let your mind be free of the negativity, cause it's time for you to enter the kingdom of the sound of the rhyme that makes the world feel the ease of the breeze of Ramses, king of these realms of these rhymes. Do you make of these words nothing more than lyrical illusion? Chit chat talk, let me stop the confusion. With the blink of an eye, I will fly to the other side, away from the flames of the dam. When you abide with Bonnie and Clyde, you'll feel the sting of the hide. Cat o' nine tail, massaging your backside like the sting of a killer. Be as the forces within me. I move so swift and so quickly, you might think I had smitten thee, but nowhere in this plan will any immortal man keep me in the back. Why? Cause I'm the front man. And as I move on to the dawn of a new age, chain the rage of the beast on the back page. Open your mind to the glory of hallelujah. Go tell it on the mountain and tell them that I knew you. See, I'll always remember back when I was a new jack. You dippity dogged me like I was a scuba snack, but now I'm the master. I move much faster. Got my groove on a hula hoop to use, cause you have to acknowledge the fact that I am what I say I am. As long as the Lord walks with me, I'm a champion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I am. And I can't allow any fool to step in my way when I'm on my way to my destiny. You know what I'm saying? Which is to be the greatest rapper, the greatest popper in the history of street music. Watch me become the champion. Watch me become the champion. Watch me become the champion. I become the champion. Watch me become the champion. I'ma drop the bomb. Standing tall and proud, saying yes I can. Full and grown muscles, cold mountains of fury. To beats the heat with the beat, you must hurry. You're asking yourself now, did we get weak, Ralph? Check out this brand new style as I get down, straight as an arrow. A brand new pharaoh, I'll take out Carol with new apparel. Roll out the barrel, the sinning is not winning. Beginning to finish grinning, oppressing the oppressed. With me, you're not winning, cause hundreds of years of tears and man fear makes it that much more necessary for me to achieve here. Needing is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Strength is what we need come the final hour. Shooters out there make me a street veteran. If it wasn't for my beliefs, I fear my brother, and we can forget about the Ku Klux Klan. By 2000, there'll be no black man. There's no one to blame but thee and what thou do. Shut up about racism until you stop hating you. You can have skin golden brown like a lion, or black like a panther, won't see me crying. Say what Flavor Flav says, I'm cold lamping. Or be like me, great Ramses, a champion. I'm a champion. Yes, this is what I am. I'm a champion. That's what I'm gonna be from now on. A champion. And I don't have time to let any fool step in my way and keep me from my destiny, or from what I'm supposed to be in this life and the next. So let me let you know that you can be a champion too, by doing what you wanna do, doing what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Would you step up to the mic of life? Speak into it with intention of becoming a champion. Yeah. Yeah. This is a story about Matty Magna, born in the valley of Susquehanna. Rose to raise Cain because he's able. Martial rhyme madness gave him the label. A silent protector, moving through shadows, fighting for the meek in multitudes of battles. It was a gift from God. He was chosen from among the odd. Odd means outcast and those that don't last. I can't survive the attack of the mass. Beat down by a majority of bigots, yeah. But can you dig it? Cause in the beginning for man, life wasn't easy. Bars and trials that make the penguin queasy. House full of roaches and rats by the thousands, crawling over food and friends like Bobby Townsend. Bobby was a smooth operating madman, but let's move to that and go back to the story again. Cause Beginning had a bad seed. Him let me tell you what I mean. In the beginning, life was kicking. People was talking about getting in the kitchen to pull out a bag, chocolate chip cookies. Roaches come out the back of line, squad of the rookies. You put your food down to cool for 5 minutes. Come back as half gone cause the bugs got in it. And there ain't nothing you can do but eat the other half the vermin didn't get to. You gotta watch your step for the pieces on the floor, cause the landlord will fix the plumbing for the poor. Cause he's whack and he's off track, and that's the way it is when you're living in the neighborhood.
Listen, I know what it's like. Leave me alone. To go to bed after a fight.
I'm going to bed.
Then to get back on the beat so you not lost. But you wake up in the morning and everything is gone. Huh? What the? What? Sarah! Sarah! Chairs, tables, everything there. Everything's gone and yes, you swear you was a good boy at home last night.
I didn't do nothing.
And you didn't even want to fight, but you opened your mouth and you shouldn't have. And you should have just kept it shut, and then you ended up in the street. Cause you know that she was the one with the job.
I ain't got no
and
job.
You were just a slob.
Well, yo.
Now you got nobody.
Yo.
What you gonna do now?
What am I gonna do?
Better get a job. But you know how Mickey D's is. So you got the blues, and now you're gonna snooze. So you go back to sleep, thinking that when you wake up it'll all be gone. But you know that you were wrong.
Oh, it's all still
Now
here.
it's over.
It's all still here.
Blues. You've got the blues. Mama tried to tell you way back then.
Stay from those little girls now, because they're gonna get you in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones with those short dresses on.
Back when you were in school, after you were 10. That if you mess with them girls, you end up here.
They're gonna take all of your money and you're gonna be nothing. You're gonna be left in the street with nobody. I'm telling you, now listen.
Sitting on a railroad track, drinking beer. I got the blues. You got the blues. I got the blues, baby. And if you ain't got the blues, you singing country music, hanging out with the hobos,
With the hobos on the
railroad track. I'm a hobo. I'm a hobo. I should've listened, mama, back then. I should've listened to mama back then.
Eat. This time you're eating paper. Next time it's gonna be glass.
Challenge, load your weapons, hearts are pounding, sirens sounding, temples grinding, gnashing, feel the beats that are binding, true grit terror coming off the hard way, dreadnought soldiers head for the doorway, out into the courtyard armed to the neck, to crush the fortified beast, gain respect, chainmail held, a sail out to do battle and don't wanna fail. With the blades of death, sharp enough to cut. I said the blades of death, sharp enough to cut through bone, bone and groan, the sounds of agony. Trying to feel sorry for me, please, no one batters me. On to the people who think they can rock me. I pillage the land, cause no one can stop me. True terror. True grit terror. I will fight to my very last breath. Any demon who attacked to kick me in the chest with the strength of Almighty God. My fist of fury tear and rip apart all common beasts with forked tongue bow and keep on passing, cause I won't allow any lies, half-truths, or violent infractions to manipulate my mind or control my action. Keep your thoughts to yourself, pack away in store, for I rip away your riches and return you to poor. Cause you can't imagine what it's like to be alone, rejected by people you call your own. Wishing for respect, but all you've got is a pocket full of lint and one green spot, enough to buy a Coke and get some change. And you're thinking, yeah, I'm ready for some change.